Don't forget the Pledge of Allegiance.
Really, we're doing
We have to.
Yes.
that? Oh, okay.
Every meeting.
All right. Well, we did it the other time, when we were here a month ago.
We did, when we were over there in our public hearing.
Over there, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like all eyes were on us
Well,
over
we
there.
forgot, yeah, we never had one.
You guys are good to go? We are live.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right, let's get started. It's not on the agenda, but let's do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so have you had a chance to read the minutes for both a month ago and the hearing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just read them now and I
Yeah.
came because I forgot, but any,
I don't think, I did not see any corrections
Yeah, I didn't-
necessary.
okay, so motion to approve?
I
Yes.
Okay, second, all those say
Second.
aye?
Aye.
All right, no one abstained, no one
Yeah.
nayd. I don't think we have anything to add or delete from the agenda. I don't see anybody for public input. So tomorrow, I'll send an email to Jeff saying that we're saying move forward with the demolition permit.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. They are anyway, but it would be official.
Yeah. All right, and we talked about it a minute ago. We're gonna get a list of names. Who was the first name that you mentioned? That was at the
Possible,
hearing.
Carol, is, you're going off the board this year, Carol, in
Right.
another month.
Next month.
Okay, so we were thinking of names that we could suggest to the selectmen who would be appropriate. And we've had some interest, particularly in light of the situation with the Bixby House at Wilson Farm. George Wakehorst.
Okay.
John Hayes.
I don't think I've met him.
He was there very tall with his wife Debbie.
Oh, okay, he was there, all right.
And Michael Bergeron.
Okay,
And, we have not spoken to anyone, obviously, so we don't know that any of them would be interested. But those were people who would have background necessary to be on the Heritage Commission.
right. And, let's see.
So
This
we
one.
could, Carl goes off at the next meeting. Now, is Marion joining us by Zoom or anything?
I didn't even hear back from her.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, Jessica.
Yes, she can send a note for us to the selectmen.
Okay. All right,
Are we going to address number 5 in terms of what you've done today? And
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, we should for the public record. And so
Right.
this morning, I went over to Wilson Farm and I spoke to Keith Marshall, who's the farm manager. And we walked again through the house and he asked me to be specific about what items the Historical Society would like to have salvaged for storage. And so we agreed that all of the mantles in the house would be removed. The woodwork around the mantles, all of the doors in the house, and the front door will be removed as a last-minute thing so that people don't have access to get into the house while it's under demolition. And so they began work on it today, and they are probably pretty close to being finished. They're going to store the items in their barn there on Wilson Farm
excellent.
until we
wow,
make
okay.
arrangements to have them moved. And it was brought up last night at the selectmen's meeting that we could move them into the old fire station.
I saw that.
They won't take up a huge amount of space because they're pretty flat doors and that sort of thing. But it will protect them and get them out of the weather and all of that sort of thing.
And those old doors with the latches, the
Yes.
old-fashioned latches, really are
And,
priceless.
And we even had them take off the old carriage shed doors that were there to put those away.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to help get that done.
Yes, I was happy to be able to do it.
The other thing I'd like to comment on, Carl, is the fact that I think we owe a thank you to Jason Brennan.
Mhm.
He's been very much interested in the history of Litchfield, and in this house in particular, and thanks to Dr. Galloway's educating all of us in terms of Captain Bixby, Jason's been able to reiterate some of that. And I think what's come out of our meetings has been an awareness by some people at least that we're not about saying people can't do what they want to with their property. We're about let's appreciate what we have, and as Dr. Callaway just said, if we can go in and take pictures before the house is demolished, if we can be able to get some of the artifacts, that's a plus, and we appreciate that, don't
Yeah.
we?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Any further business?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get that email out to Jeff tomorrow,
Okay.
and,
And do we have a meeting date, or are we just meeting the next Tuesday?
yeah, the next second Tuesday.
Okay,
whenever
which
that is.
what's the date, do you know?
In March. Now, will you'll be at that meeting, Carl?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna.
And then you go off after
Right,
that?
Right. Well, doesn't mean I can't show up for meetings, right?
No, but I meant in an official capacity.
Is that voting day when we're meeting again?
Oh, you know what? I think it is.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we might not have a meeting in a month, because,
We may go to the following week.
yeah, so
Glad-
let's,
glad I
instead of
asked.
March, let's do April, I'm getting April 11th.
All right, that'll give the selectmen time to appoint
Mhm.
a replacement member,
Okay,
Good point.
and we'll be all set
Good
for the
point.
following meeting.
all right, super.
Unless we have something come up in between, a demolition request, and then we'll have an emergency
Mhm.
meeting.
Mhm.
Excellent.
All right, sounds good.
So,
So,
Excellent. I
motion to
move that
adjourn?
we close the
Okay.
meeting.
and I second.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, great, thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Does that set a record for the shortest meeting?